Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. The Fall of Ulduar miniset is rapidly approaching, it's coming out next week, and I want to take this opportunity to talk about a serious problem that Blizzard has when it comes to designing Hearthstone cards and designing the balance of Hearthstone. So let's illustrate this by going back in time a little bit, all the way to Return to Naxxramas, a miniset a couple of minisets ago. In Return to Naxxramas, Blizzard printed cards like Construct Quarter and Blazing Transmutation. That Knight was already the top tier class, and it got even better with the Construct Quarter. Evolve Shaman was already a good deck, and it got totally bonkers with Blazing Transmutation, and this resulted in the need to nerf Death Knight and nerf Evolve Shaman shortly after the miniset. Yeah, happens. And then it happens again. In the Audiopocalypse miniset, Blizzard printed cards like Jam Session for Enraged Warrior, which was already a good deck. They printed a card like Horn of the Windlord, which just was made Pure Paladin totally bonkers, and Pure Paladin's already a good deck. And they printed Hound, which brought about the new-ish hunter archetype, I guess, Hound Hunter, although Hound Hunter was just Big Beast Hunter with a little bit of adjustment, so it just became defined by this card, but it was already a good deck. So once again, we have a miniset, and the miniset makes good decks even better, and this resulted in rapid nerfs to Pure Paladin, because yeah, Pure Paladin just became way too good. Hound was eventually nerfed. Enraged Warrior is a fun bit of a different story. Enraged Warrior is still good. Enraged Warrior has been good the whole time, but Warrior players just don't want to play Enraged Warrior. Blizzard has been pushing Enraged Warrior, and Warrior players just refuse to play it. So even though the deck is good, then yeah, no need to nerf it, because people just don't want to play that if they want to play Warrior, because they want to play Control Warrior, as we have seen from Odin. So now the new miniset is coming, Fall of Ulduar. And what do you know, Fall of Ulduar is going to include cards like Celestial Shot, a 3-mana hunter spell, deal 3 damage, your next spell has spell damage +2, an arcane spell. Arcane Hunter already one of the absolute top tier decks in the game, getting one of the best cards from the miniset. And Sanitize, deal damage equal to your armor to all minions, Forge gain 3 armor first. Control Warrior, after the latest buffs, is already one of the absolute top tier decks in the game, and it's going to get one of the best cards in the miniset. So, can you see a trend here? I could have went back several more minisets, but I figured this would be enough to illustrate the point. Blizzard very consistently decides on pushing an archetype, and then they keep pushing it and pushing it and pushing it until it's too good. Like already before they release all of these minisets, they know what the performance of those archetypes is. And still they push broken cards to them again and again. This is very consistent. So there are two options. Either Blizzard just doesn't understand this, or their process is too inflexible, so that they keep buffing their target decks for far too long. And I could actually totally believe that their process is too inflexible, because it seems that they are very bad. Like, compare them to Riot. Riot makes a mistake, they make balance changes, boom, very quickly. Blizzard makes a mistake, they just ignore it for weeks and weeks. Very typical of Blizzard. Blizzard seems to be super inflexible, like very poor processes overall at Blizzard. So yeah, that's totally possible. The other option would be that they intentionally make specific archetypes extremely powerful for a period of time, and then they nerf them to bring them back in line, so that they want to break the game, and then they want to nerf it. I don't really believe in that, although some conspiracy theorists might. I just believe that Blizzard is more like incompetent than evil. But neither is really a great option. And it's going to happen again with Fall of Ulduar. And it is a serious problem, and I really wish Blizzard would learn something from this. But when Fall of Ulduar arrives, we haven't seen all the Fall of Ulduar cards yet, so there might still be a surprise or two that we might see. But Arcane Hunter with Celestial Shot is going to be one of the best bets to be a great deck that you can play before it gets nerfed. And Control Warrior with Sanitize, another probably going to be a great option until it gets nerfed. And so the cycle repeats and repeats, and no learning ever happens. But that's just Hearthstone. Thank you for watching. Click like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and a special thanks to all of my Patreon supporters, YouTube members and Twitch subscribers who make all of these videos possible.